Welcome back to the Philippines. I'm known for throwing rocks. I do speak my mind. If I say something to make you mad in any kind of way, hey, I want you to know I wasn't trying to do that. But if I do, it is what it is. And, we can talk about this like men in the comment section. Today, I'm out here at Picnic Groove. So I decided to take you guys with me while I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about today. And today's topic is why I love living in the Philippines. I absolutely love this place, man. I've been in the Philippines for a little over 6 years now. And honestly, I've heard just about every complaint there is about the place. And to be real about it, none of what people have said negatively about the Philippines really matters to me because I've learned to love this place just as it is. Making the best of my situation, it wasn't hard because of the overwhelming feeling of peace. That was a big part of the choice why I decided to live here. And, living away from what I'm accustomed to is not so bad since I've traveled the world, due to my military service. So I've seen quite a few countries in my life. But none of those countries really stood out to me the way the Philippines stood out to me. I do miss things back at home, but it's not enough to make me ever want to just live there again. I guess I kind of view the United States as a vacation spot for the most part. For right now, I feel like I'm home here in the Philippines. And today I want to share those reasons why I fell in love with this place. And if you fell in love with the Philippines, hey, please do me a favor and share those reasons in the comment section. I really like to know what made you choose this place over other countries that could have potentially been your first choice to be a home. You got beautiful places like Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, and stuff. All those countries are great countries and stuff like that. So again, I would really like to know what made you choose the Philippines. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this thing, man. The first reason why I fell in love with the Philippines and decided to make this my home was the Philippines is in the center of Southeast Asia. And it's the perfect spot to use as a home base. Now, me, I like to travel, man. I like to travel everywhere, and I like to visit other countries in Southeast Asia. So this spot right here, oh, it's perfect for me, man. And the cost of living here will allow you to set up your home without breaking the bank, so you can use the rest of the money to travel. You can go plan vacations to neighboring countries like Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, South Korea, wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? And to be real with you, it costs less than $3,000 a year to pay your rent for the whole year, man. That means you ain't got to worry about finding a place to stay when you come back into the country. Now, if I were you, I'd make sure I'm in a gated community before I do that. Got some security measures in place, little safety nets so nobody breaking in your house. But once you do that, man, you're all set up, dude. You're golden. You're golden. You can go anywhere within Southeast Asia and then always have a affordable housing spot to go back to here in the Philippines. You know what I mean? Realizing how free you are when you get here is one of those things that puts a big ass Kool-Aid smile on your face because you're living life on your own terms and you can travel in and out of the country as you please and have a secure place to be when you arrive back in the country, and you're not breaking the bank. You're actually using your money the way you want to use your money, and that's for fun, leisure, and living your life and not spending all your money on bills. All right, so that's one of the main reasons why I really love living in the Philippines. All right. The second reason why I love living in the Philippines is because I feel alive here. Being at home, I felt like I was missing something out of my life. I accomplished, all of my goals, well, most of my goals. I moved my mother out of poverty. I built a nice home for me and my children, my wife. It was nice. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't, man. I had a really nice life back in the States or whatever. But as time passed, I started to ask myself, is this it? Is this what I worked all my life for? Is this the American dream so many of my buddies died for? Waking up to do the same thing every day, it became a chore. And, when I knew I had to make a change, I changed because I didn't want to suffer in my own success. And I know that sounds kind of weird to say that, but you can be so successful that you just get lonely. You just get bored. You just get like, man, you know what I mean? So me, I had to make a change. Living in the Philippines was a choice I made because it offered me a chance to find out who I really was as a person and not live my life based on what others expected of me. And once I did that, I fell in love with this place. I felt reborn in spirit. You know, all that aggression I had in me, man, that stuff started to fade away. You know, it took a long time for me to calm down. If you guys watch some of my earlier videos, man, I was really aggressive, man. You know, and I'm still going through some of that today, you know, but it's not as bad as it was when I, you know, was back at home. Here I got a chance to slow down and understand my pain and focus on building better bonds within myself. You know, the Philippines taught me to see life without clutter. You know, there's nothing more valuable in your life than peace. You know, there's nothing more valuable than that. You know what I mean? This place makes me feel alive in spirit. So that's a major reason why I really love this place, and I plan to stay here for as long as I can. All right. Another reason why I really love living in the Philippines is because I found life in the simple things. You know, coming from Western life, I'm used to buying anything I want for the most part. I can go to Walmart and blow $300 without even trying. Or I can go buy a new truck with all the bells and whistles, you know, just to make my old buddies all jealous and stuff like that. Hey, look what I got, you know. You know, I guess I was caught up in the cycle of purchasing my respect and buying things that made people say, wow. You know, the messed up part about it is, well, you know, once the wows wear off, I'm stuck paying for something that lost value as soon as I drove it off the lot. You know, yeah, I guess I felt great at the moment because I got more junk to deal with, but what's the true value of life if the only thing that matters is how much you pay for something? You know, here in the Philippines, I'm surrounded by people who are far less fortunate than me financially. I'm going to say it like that. And yet they're still happy. You know, you got to ask the big question, what makes these people so happy? You know, and to be honest with you, man, it seems like the question is just as simple as the answer. You know, it's because they just are. They're content with what they have, you know, and they're thankful for what they get. You know, a simple life is easy to deal with. And when I simplified my life, I understood that it don't require anything but the simple things to be fulfilling, to be honest with you. It don't require anything. If you appreciate the simple things, it can be truly fulfilling. You know, my children are fed. They have a home. I'm breathing. I can talk, walk, smile, think. You know, the blessings go on from there. I can't buy that. That's something that you can't buy. And I'm pretty sure you can feel that back where you are right now. But being back at home, you're so cluttered with what's going on around the environment. You forget the small things that make your life a blessing. You know, when I look at these people and how they have so little, I feel selfish at times. Because where I come from, simple things are complicated. You know, they're complicated by products and junk that make it difficult for us to actually see the true blessings that we have, and people still complain about it. You know, I'm blessed every single day. I have enough money to sustain my needs. I can ensure my family has a secure enough life to be comfortable and have peace within themselves. You know, I don't take that stuff for granted. And living in the Philippines made me see how blessed I truly am. And for that reason, I love living in the Philippines. And every time I hear somebody complain about this place, it just makes me love it even more because I see what they don't see. I feel what they don't feel. And honestly, I feel bad for them sometimes. The Philippines isn't perfect, you know, but for me, this place is great. It's a paradise for me. So yeah, that's another reason why I really love living here in the Philippines. The next reason why I love living in the Philippines is because it's okay to love here. Back at home in the United States, it seems like everybody hates each other for no reason. And, you know, the reasons that they hate each other, it holds no weight in my opinion. People are so mad at life that they don't even know what love looks like anymore. You know, I guess love to a lot of people comes in the form of a box filled with something that costs more than your life savings. And when they open it, they're still ungrateful because they didn't pay enough money for the packaging. You know, every time you turn on your news station, you see another family suffering behind somebody's stupidity. You know, when you watch TV, it's full of violence and it promotes everything except love. I'm starting to think that, you know, it's kind of a military tactic. I guess it's to prepare us for something big, because if that's not the case, then why is there so much violence? Why is there so much hate? You know, I got it. America, you know, we're the land of the free. You know, behind every blade of grass there's an American ready to lay, you know, do what they got to do. You know, but where's the peace in that? You know, here in the Philippines, they preach keeping family together. They talk about love on TV and unity amongst the people. That's beautiful to me. Even the gangsters here, I ran into them. I do hip hop when I'm not doing global local. I support local hip hop here. I'm a producer for the local hip hop community here in Rosario. So I do deal with people that are affiliated in gangs and all the stuff like that. And I coach and I mentor and I try to tell them things. And you know what I've noticed about them? They practice love too. And that's, for me, that's something different. It's weird here to me because I don't understand it. How can you be so gangster and thugged out, but you're so peaceful in your heart? You know. And yeah, you got your few cases of people that are still unhinged, but that's like 90% less than what you get back at home. You can feel the love when people are hanging out with each other. And it's just another reason I fell in love with the Philippines, man. I don't care what walk of life you're from. These people will greet you. They will treat you like a human being. They don't treat you based on what your skin color looks like, what you look like, they just treat you like the human being that you present yourself to be. And that is beautiful. So yeah, I fell in love with the Philippines that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this place. All right. Now, the last reason why I love living here in the Philippines is because it just feels right. Every person knows what home's supposed to feel like in their heart. Even if they don't know what it feels like really, they really haven't had a clue, they never experienced or whatever, they do know what it feels like in their heart or how it's supposed to feel. For me, the burdens of life, the burdens of life stress, they're not so heavy for me anymore. It's like I woke up from a bad dream and I'm so thankful that it was just a nightmare. That's how it feels. I remember going home one day from school. I was walking close to the East Terrace Apartments. It's on the east side of San Antonio, right next to the old Murph Burger. So if you guys are from San Antonio, you know what I'm talking about. You know the area I'm talking about, the East Terrace. They got all those ETG gangsters and stuff out there, whatever. Well, I was walking home. I was about 9 years old. And then next thing you know, there was a big old shootout. Had a bang, bang, bang. And I laid down on the ground as flat as I could. And it's like time froze, man. And then I remember asking myself, this can't be what home is supposed to feel like. Every day since that day, I've never felt right. I've never felt like that was my home. I'm from there, but that's not home. And then when I landed in the Philippines to live, that feeling of home hit me like a ton of bricks. I adapted so fast. I speak a little bit of Tagalog. I just don't say much on the podcast, but I do speak a little bit of Tagalog, and I get along very well with the locals. And it's like amazing to me because I adapted so fast. Now, don't get me wrong. I do love being an American, and I'm even more proud of being an American soldier, for such a great country. I'm honored that I was able to serve alongside of some of the bravest men and women this planet has to offer. To all my battles out there, future, past, and present, hey man, I really salute you and thank you for your service, sincerely. But living outside and away from the States and from the life I knew feels like a better choice for me and my family. The Philippines is now home to me. I love this place, and I'm sure that I'll have my bad days in the future, man. I'm human. But I don't see myself leaving anytime soon, man. I just can't see myself leaving right now because it just feels right to me. I don't have that feeling of why am I here? I don't belong here. I don't feel that here. So that's one of the reasons why I really, really love living here, man. It truly just feels right, man. All right. That's all that I got for you guys on this episode, man. If I said something to make you mad, kind of ruffled your feathers a little bit, hey, I'm my bad, dude. Holler at me in the comment section, man. Hey, make sure you guys do me a favor and love yourself, man. Make good choices for yourself. Live a good life. Live a blessed life. And most importantly, man, remember to love you. Don't love more people than you love yourself. Include yourself in the love that you give. All right? Until next time, guys. Holler at your boy. Peace out, bro.